This is a video request from a subscriber. I hope you like soft-spoken ASMR because I'm going to do that in this video. Feel free to leave video suggestions in the comments. It helps me out as it gives me ideas for videos so I don't run out of ideas. In case you're new here, I work at a resort. I'm a front desk agent. I'm working by myself now. Some of the time. I guess I have enough experience to work by myself now. It's challenging sometimes because I have nobody to help me when I get stumped. And I still have a lot to learn. So I've been lighting up my coworkers' phones, sending them text messages while I work, asking them for help. I feel kind of bad about messaging them when they're off work because they're probably trying to relax. Then again, it's important that my answers be answered because then I can perform well at my job. Working by myself is kind of nice sometimes because there aren't any coworkers there to annoy you. I made a mistake at work not too long ago. I moved a guest from one room to another. I think I put the room that the guest moved out of in the computer as clean. And that was a mistake because the room wasn't clean, it was dirty. I should have marked it as dirty and contacted housekeeping about it. So someone checked into the dirty room and the guy actually didn't go back to the front desk and complain about that, demanding a clean room. He slept in the bed that was used by the guests that were previously there. Oh my God, I felt bad about that. I made another huge mistake. I was making a reservation for a guy and I was supposed to take him off the wait list and book a chalet for him. Unfortunately, I forgot to uncheck the box for waitlist. So, since I forgot to uncheck the box for waitlist, he stayed on the wait list. And an actual reservation didn't get made for him. So he showed up at the resort and we had to tell him that the chalet that he wanted was unavailable. So we put him in a different chalet for one night and put him in a room in the hotel the next night. And I think he got a discount on his room. That was a big fuck up on my part. I also overcharged someone for an item. I felt bad about that. I wish I could give them a refund. But I can't take it back now. Recently, my supervisor said that we're in a busy period and that she needs us to be on top of our game. She was saying this to me and my coworker, who's fairly new, so I hope we can work well enough to please her. I do feel like I've improved a lot, even though I made some big mistakes. I'm not sure if I said this in a previous video, but I'm comfortable with doing reservations over the phone now. I used to struggle with it a lot. One grumpy guy that I'm working with now is doing night shifts, so I don't have to work with him as much. That's awesome. I do enjoy making a lot of reservations that I make over the phone when people are booking hotel rooms and chalets. Sometimes I don't like it, like when I get rude customers on the phone. I also like checking people in and out. What I don't like about the job would be working with difficult coworkers, rude guests, and some other tasks like working on the wait list. I enjoy working with two of my coworkers, so it's a nice perk to have shifts with them. They're quite kind. I've been cycling a lot, or maybe not a lot, but I've been cycling lately on a road bike. Cycling. It's my dad's bike. But he lets me use it. He's an avid cyclist, so he has 3 bikes other than the one I use. I go on a bike ride that takes about 1 hour. I bike for exercise and to pass the time. It's good exercise, and there's several big hills that I have to ride up. I've also heard that it's good for depression. I've been diagnosed with depression. I've still been going for walks at least once a week too, outside. I'm looking forward to swimming and experiencing the hot weather of the summer. I've been trying to pump out more ASMR videos on YouTube than I was doing before. I'm trying to do about 1 video per week. This helps keep my subscribers happy. I've noticed that people like videos where I don't talk. I've gotten some comments about that in my YouTube videos. They like the videos where I do speak, but it's cool if that you folks are into videos where I don't talk to. That means I have options for making videos. So I think I'm going to do a pizza eating video where I don't talk soon. Drinking this bubbly, cherry flavored, my favorite. I like bubbly a lot. This is my favorite flavor. By the way, I bought this pizza with my folio. I put it on my folio. So at work, if you worked at where I work for 3 months, you can get a folio, and that means you can purchase items and then like food, and they'll just take it off your paycheck. So you don't have to pay with your credit card or cash or debit card. They just take it off your paycheck. So I think I've worked just over 3 months now, so I got my own folio. It's really nice. It's a handy thing to have. You don't have to worry about bringing your credit cards to work and stuff like that. And it's nice. I have a message from my patrons, all 2 of them, but I shouldn't say all 2 of them like that. I appreciate my patrons, and it's okay that I only have a small number of patrons. Patreon is a subscription service where you can pay content creators. I have a quick message for you. I think I said to my patrons that I'll be uploading exclusive videos to Patreon for them. I tried to upload a video, but it said that the file size was too big. I don't think I can upload any video that's like 10 minutes long or more. I'm not sure if I'll upload any exclusive videos to Patreon, unless I can think of some high quality videos that would be very short. Some of my videos are 5 gigabytes in size, and the upload for Patreon is 200 megabytes, I think. Soon I'm going to ask my friend to hang out with me on a nearby beach. I haven't done anything with friends in quite a while, so I'm hoping that he wants to go to the beach with me. This is Hawaiian pizza, by the way, which is a fancy name for ham and pineapple. It's pretty good. I don't do too much. Did I already say this or not? I forgot. I go for walks, bike rides, I watch TV, I go on Instagram and Facebook. I made a YouTube video, make a YouTube video here and there. I'm hoping you like the gulping sounds I make when I drink. It was Canada Day on July 1st. I went to a pancake breakfast at the nearby recreation center. They have a pancake breakfast every Canada Day. Maybe they didn't have them during COVID though. Excuse me. The pancakes were good. They came with sausages and orange juice or coffee. I had orange juice. Also for Canada Day there was a fireworks show. I watched it and it was pretty nice. Some nice looking fireworks. Sorry about the mosquito in my last video. I didn't realize it would come through that loud on the mic, the mosquito. I should have checked on the video before I took it off my editing software. I had to edit it out of the video. I chose to do the editing on YouTube rather than to delete the video and upload it again to YouTube after editing it in Final Cut Pro, the software that I use to edit videos usually. That's because the reason I did that is because the internet is slow and it's a hassle to upload videos. Plus, by the time someone commented about the mosquito, that's how I found out about the mosquito. Lots of people had already commented about them on the video. If I had deleted the video, I would have deleted all the comments. And that would kind of suck because there were lots of nice comments. Only one bad one. So again, I used YouTube's video editor, which is harder to use than Final Cut Pro, the video editor I normally use. And I think that you can't make more than one cut in a video at once. Like you can't remove two portions of your video at one time. You have to remove a piece, save it, wait for the video to process, which takes hours, then cut out another piece of the video. The problem is, the original video I made where I eat licorice was only about 7 minutes long. Or I shouldn't say only, it was 7 minutes long about. I made about 5 of those videos into one video. So the video would be on a loop or repeat, as you could say. So because of that, the mosquito was in the video about 5 times. So I had to edit out, of course, the mosquito in the video 5 times. It was a big hassle. To do this video, I'm not eating supper with my parents tonight. I picked up a pizza after work. I think I already said that though. Whoops. I think I can make a lot of videos if I just explain things in detail. Kind of like I did when talking about editing out mosquito sound. You can have very few topics to talk about, but you still have lots to talk about because you're talking about things in detail. I kind of want to make a video where I'm sitting at a picnic table in a park. So you would get the beautiful background of the trees and the sky And it would be a nice change of scenery. Something other than my bedroom like you always see me in. I'm just not sure what to talk about. A problem might happen as for this video and for videos like this. I read off my computer monitor. I guess I could print out some pages and read off of the pages. I thought about recording this video in a park, but this was an important video as I have a limited amount of topics to talk about that aren't reading Wikipedia articles. And so for an important video, I want to use my Blue Yeti microphone. A good microphone. That's what I'm using right now, the Blue Yeti. Problem is I don't have a laptop and I can't take my iMac computer to the park because it's so big. The Blue Yeti needs to be plugged into a laptop or phone or something to operate. I tried plugging the Yeti into my phone once. I even got an adapter for it. But it didn't work out that well. Correct me if I'm wrong, but in a previous YouTube video, did I set a goal for 2,000 subscribers by September 1st, 2022? I can't remember. I should have written that down. If that was my goal, I don't think I'll reach my goal, unfortunately. Well, not within the time frame I said. And my channel has been growing at a decent rate, but not fast enough to give me subscribers by September 2022. Oh well, it won't be too long before I reach 2,000 subscribers. And if I set my goal for a different date, like January 1st, 2023 or something, please let me know in the comments. I was going to make a video where I read a creepypasta. That was a request from a viewer. This video is a request from a viewer, by the way. I think I said that already though. Anyways, I was going to read a creepypasta on video, but I found out that you are supposed to ask permission of the author for the creepypasta. So I think I'm going to do that in the future. Asking permission to read a creepypasta and making a video. I had a vanilla Coke with coffee. The coffee and vanilla were already in the Coke. That's how I bought it. What I'm saying is, it's not like I poured some coffee into a glass of Coke, you know. Anyways, it was pretty good. I think maybe I should have made an ASMR video about it, but it's hard to say. You could say that shooting a video of everything takes away from the experience, or you could say that it's a missed opportunity to not shoot a video and make content about it. So I had an iced chai tea about 5 days ago. I believe it had milk in it. It was definitely creamy. I got it from a nearby coffee shop. Man, was it ever good. Let me know if you've had iced chai before, or even hot chai tea. I haven't been drinking much alcohol. Once or twice a week my mom offers me about 2/3 of a can of beer. And I drink that. I haven't really been drinking more than that. I just don't feel like it that much anymore. I used to party like 3 nights in a week in the summer. I would get super drunk really often, and I did that for years. It's crazy to think that those days are over now. I didn't think that those days would come to an end. You may have noticed that there's something going on with my mouth when I talk. My mouth kind of goes to the side and I talk out the side of my mouth. I'm not sure what that's about. I think it has gotten worse, but I'm not too worried about it. I think I've lost some weight. I think that's because of my lunches at work. I don't eat huge lunches at work. I usually have a Cliff Bar, like a granola bar, in case you didn't know, and a sandwich, and that's it. But I've been getting into the habit of eating pizzas at work, and that's an easy way to gain weight. So I should limit that to once a week at most, I should say. I was a little upset with myself because I wanted to shoot this video last Saturday after work. Because it would be a great time to film, as my shift ended at 8 p.m. and my bedroom is near the kitchen and people are in the kitchen making noise until a little after 8 o'clock. So I could come home and shoot this video at around 8:20 p.m. after my parents were out of the kitchen. But then again, as usual, I kept coming back to my script and writing more things in there as the days went on. So it's actually a good thing that I waited. My last video, as most of you probably know, was a video where I ate chips and didn't talk. The video got less views than my usual videos, but I still think publishing it was a good idea. I've had people tell me that they like the videos where I don't talk. I think the videos where I do talk are less distracting. I think the videos where I don't talk are less distracting for people who are studying or reading while watching the no talking video. I recently made a poll on YouTube. You may have seen it. I asked if you find it relaxing when I eat chips in the video. About 80% of the people in the poll said that they did. So thanks to all the people who participated in the poll. That was one of the main reasons I made my previous video where I ate chips. It's because I knew that a lot of people would find it relaxing. I actually got little pieces of chips in my microphone when I shot the last video. And that kind of sucks. I was able to remove the big pieces, but there were still some little pieces in there. I hope I can get them out of there. I need a toothpick, I think, or something really skinny to get in there. I need to stop eating so many Reese's Pieces. I eat the big cup ones with potato chips. I get them way too much. Reese's Pieces. They are so good though. The potato chip gives a nice crunch, and they're sweet and salty. I'm watching a series right now called Young Wallander. It's decent. It's about a cop who has to investigate a murder. I taught English in China, in case you didn't know. I did that for about 2 years. I started in about February 2018. I mainly taught young children. I was teaching in the Sichuan province in China, which I would say is central China. The main reason I decided to teach English in China is because I lost my job at a university. I had a job as an English instructor at a university. I also have a teaching English as a second language certificate. So I was unemployed and I had a certificate that I wanted to use. So I decided to apply for a teaching job overseas. English teachers are in high demand overseas. First, I applied to an English teaching job in Korea, but I got rejected. So I applied to a job in China, and I got it. It was nice because one of the requirements for working in China was a bachelor degree. I have a 3-year bachelor degree in physical and health education that I wasn't using. Where am I? So it was nice to use it for something productive, like working in China. I taught English from ages 4 to 13 years old. It's a different style of teaching than you would find in Canada, US, or most other countries, I think. We play a lot of educational games in class, and we teach using a lot of picture cards. So a picture card would be a big card with a picture of a dog on one side, for instance, and the word dog on the other side. And we have picture cards of a variety of different topics. Places of work, like fire station, police station, animals like cats and dogs, picture cards for up, down, sideways. An example of an educational game would be to put the pictures of animals, picture cards of animals on a table, picture side up. Then you could give a student a fly swatter or an inflatable hammer, and then say dog. The student would have to hit the picture card of the dog. Another example is to break students into two teams. Then you can get two students to stand back to back, one from each team. Then give each student standing back to back a picture card. Then you say 1, 2, 3 and have students step forward. Then you say go and have students quickly turn around and say what the other student's picture card is. The first student to say what the other picture card is correctly earns a point for his team. At the beginning of the class, we would do a warm-up with an action song. So we would play a video with cartoon characters doing actions to a song. And students would follow along and do the actions of the cartoon characters. Then we would do some repeat after me with picture cards. So I would hold up a picture card of a bird and say bird and have students repeat after me. We also use textbooks which have listening exercises. The textbooks came with a CD-ROM for us to use, play in the computer rather, for the listening exercises. The textbooks also had writing exercises. I tried to use technology in my class, like playing educational games on the big touchscreen computer that we had. As for punishing and rewarding students, we had to write children's names on the board and write 5 stars next to each name if the children spoke English in class and participated. Then we would write a lemon next to their name. That was our school's logo. It was a lemon. If the student misbehaved, we would take away a star. If a student had 3 lemons and 5 stars by the end of the class, we would give them a lemon pound. A lemon pound is a paper card with a lemon on it. Students would redeem their lemon pounds for toys that we kept in a glass display case. An expensive toy could be redeemed for a lot of lemon pounds, and a not so expensive toy could be redeemed for less lemon pounds. Progress check. At the end of the class, we would do a progress check. So I would sit down with a bunch of picture cards in my hand and show students a picture card and try to get them to use the language structure. I forget if that's what we called it, that I taught them in the class. So an example would be to hold up a picture card of a bird and say, "What's this?" A student would reply, "It's a bird." As for things in China aside from work, I got a lot of foot massages. You could get them for cheap, and there were lots of foot massages around. If you ever get the chance, please have a foot massage. It's from a professional. It's amazing. I rode the bullet train, which would go almost 200 kilometers, 2,000 kilometers, 200 kilometers per hour, from what I remember. Lots of people would spit in the street, mainly men. In Canada, where I live, you see someone spit on the street here and there. But in China, I would see it constantly. It didn't bother me. People in China, at least where I live, at the area I was living in, didn't stand in line like single file like they do in Canada or other countries. Sometimes I would be waiting for a lady in the grocery store to weigh my vegetables, and some lady would put her vegetables in front of me and steal my spot in the line, which wasn't much of a line at all. From what I saw in the area that I was living in, a lot of men smoked cigarettes. And it seems like when you go out with friends, you should constantly be offering cigarettes to your friends. I made friends with some Chinese guys, and they were always offering me cigarettes when we drank beer. I did end up taking their offer and smoking cigarettes. I mostly smoked when I drank, though. I did go through a period of time where I did smoke when I didn't drink, but it didn't last too long. What I can say, though, is it's probably best to not ever smoke cigarettes. I still get urges to smoke cigarettes, even though I haven't smoked one in like a year or more. And the beer there is 2% or maybe 3% alcohol. But I think it's 2%, which is quite low. In Canada, a typical beer, not a light beer, is 5% alcohol. But the thing is, you pour your beer into a shot glass, and then the guys you're drinking with are constantly doing cheers with you, and so you end up drinking pretty fast and getting drunk, or at least buzzed when you drink. A common question to ask people in China is, did you eat lunch? From what I heard, times used to be tough in China. And some people had a hard time getting enough to eat. So you would check on people's well-being by asking, did you eat lunch? There's more I could say about living in China, but I feel like I already covered that in one of the videos I published in this channel. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye.